Hi everyone, my name is Yasei. Welcome to Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns Beta. This is the beginning of the exploration episode, so if you haven't seen the story episodes, an annotation for them will be on the bottom left of the screen. Alright, so, to start things off, the events in the when you actually do get to start to explore are really cool. Some of them are the whole typical things, such as gather supplies, protect NPCs that have supplies, guide them to locations, pick up supplies, and then bring them to set locations. It brings a new mechanic to this new zone. The new zones are also a bit of a combination between the new starting areas that you usually get thrown into when you first create a character, but it also includes things from like Dry Top and the Silver Waste as well. There are tribes laid out through the entire map. Like, I found like 3 tribes, I think it was. So this allows you to buy and sell things to these tribes, which is really nice because it's something that Dry Top or Silver Waste doesn't have. You know, the ability to stop wherever and then just to sell these items that you've stacked up on. I tried to cheat a little bit in the beta by selling all the runes and items that you get given to your beta character. I thought I could make some easy peasy silver and gold, but apparently that's not the case. Your gold for your beta character is completely separate to your main account, so I couldn't make any quick bucks, which was quite a shame. But anyway, I tried. There's a day and night mechanic as well, which adds a bit of depth to this as well. During the day, that's when you have time to move around to gather supplies and drop them off, and basically a free roam. But at night, that's when more Drops minions come out, and that's when it becomes a bit difficult because that's when you have to hold outposts and locations in order to protect them. With the new mastery system, as I mentioned before, you actually get benefits from selling things to these tribes if you learn their language through the mastery. So this allows you to gain more things from investing in some of the points. The events, you can get events in the tribes as well. It's just mainly protecting them because apparently they can't do it themselves, and to gather food for them because apparently that's also too difficult for them. It's understandable the Dragon's minions running about, but you know, like, they have a lot of guys just standing around doing nothing. I'm pretty sure they can go pick up what's right in front of them. Also, I will say this as I have some time. Bits from the last episode and this episode are in really poor quality, and I apologize for that. The good news is that the rest of this episode and all future episodes are in proper quality. What happened is the rendering software I was using reverted to default settings for whatever reason. So, and I lost the original footage. That didn't really help either. So, yeah, I apologize for that. I may have mentioned this before, but I do recommend traveling as a group, as in these treetop parts from the tribes, the enemies will actually try and push you off, which can get really annoying. You'd be going around minding your own business and all of a sudden you can die. With the mastery system, which is cool as that mushroom you just see me approach there, you'll actually be able to jump up on these mushrooms and then glide to certain locations. As you can see there, as you get kills, you'll actually progress through these mastery bars. So as you can see, I've almost completed the gliding basics. And then that's what you get to spend your new points on, and which is another cool thing, because this enables you to grind so you can actually have more fun in this area. Believe me, the gliding was a lot of fun. Like, you get to fly around and sweep everywhere. It's pretty cool. Because yeah, as I was doing this by myself, and when I wasn't doing this with my friends, I derped a little bit and I wasn't paying attention where I was going, and then some guy comes up behind me and just taps me off the edge. I went past one of the treetop tribes, and now I'm just running about in the caves. While I was doing this, I actually found another tribe in these caves, I believe, and it pretty much had the same thing, except, you know, like different warriors, different merchants, different things to buy and sell, different events to protect them from. So I do like on how there is tribes everywhere, and that there are new monsters to face, and believe me, some of them are really annoying. Those mushrooms there, those spores, they're like suicide bombers. They come up to you and then they just explode and slow you down and poison you. It's really annoying. There's a lot of poison in this game. Like, that shit is freaking everywhere. As I was exploring these areas as well, I came across a little bit of a rumor in the beta. Someone had found a jumping puzzle. So I decided to investigate this by questioning the person who did find it and asking if I can join their party to show me where it is. So at the end of this is the beginning of the adventure to the jumping puzzle. I don't actually do it, but I will show you in the next episode on my approach to this jumping puzzle and where it is, so to speak. I'm not going to spoil too much, as that'll just ruin the adventure of finding this jumping puzzle for yourself and experiencing it yourself. So at the moment, I'm just finishing exploring these areas, gathering the waypoints to these areas, allowing me to travel back and forth. But the idea that there is a jumping puzzle in this excited me greatly. Like, I actually didn't suspect them to throw a jumping puzzle on this, but then again, they why wouldn't they? Jumping puzzles kind of like Guild Wars' thing. Does anybody else have like trouble with jumping puzzles as a char? Because my main is a char, and doing these jumping puzzles can get super annoying. I've done most of them, but not without some help from some mesmers. Anyway, as you can see from here, I done derped, trying to do things once again by myself, and since I'm not used to the whole Revenant specs, and I'm obviously not swapping the weapons around to get more abilities and utilities, I died quite a bit. I also died because I got knocked off the edge by some of these freaking monsters and their bloody goons. But I do like the difficulty of the day and night mechanic. I do like on how there are different monsters and different creatures to fight during the day and night. I do feel like that is a great new system. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, where I show you the masteries and the jumping puzzle. See you later.